So let's have a look at what we bought in the car show come little car boot little market sort of. There was a few stalls there. I can say now this is my biggest box spanner, and you know how much of a fan of a box spanner I am, so I can imagine us finding a use for this. A latch for a gate, you know, there's 110 different uses we can have this, so this had to come home with me. I paid £2 for it, yeah. And you know, I'm a sucker for somebody's good idea, somebody else's good idea. It was £3. I only had £2. I says, can I give you £2 for it? He says, no, whatever's on the label. Anyway, luckily Stephen wasn't far away. I said, Stephen, you got £1. So we've all seen his hand vices, haven't we? Yeah. But somebody, look, we think it's homemade because of this unevenness here. This isn't. Let's have a closer look at that. I don't know if you can see it in the look. It looks sort of homemade, doesn't it? So how would have that amounted in a bench on a bench somewhere? Somebody's decided it would be nice to have something sticking, catching. Was this upwards, do you think, somewhere, or on a bench? I guess it'd have to be on a bench, and the level of the bench would be here somewhere, or else the butterfly screw wouldn't work, would it? If that was flush up there, it wouldn't work. So it'd have to be sort of on the surface. But what a clever idea somebody's had to put a noggin, put a notch in the bench to be able to put this in there, and then to have this bit sticking out. I just like picking other people's good ideas up. Yeah, clever, isn't it? And I'd say, looking at it, it's probably homemade, I'd say. Somebody just had an idea. You tell me if it's or a standard. We'll have to look into the books. So, somebody's good idea. We're always open to somebody else's got a good idea, haven't we? And then look at this beauty we had. There was 3 of them. This was slightly the better. I thought it was some sort of work bag. Sort of put your tools in it or something, go around your bag, around your belt. Presuming it would fit on a belt somewhere. There is a loop around the back here, look. But the bloke said this is a British Rail money bag. Yeah, sturdily well built, in really good condition. He said he'd found it 20 years ago, or he did a shed clearance or something 20 years ago, and he had them, and he did nothing with them. So they're here for the next 20 years. But look, and this fits through there, which then turns it up, and it's sort of takings, the days of cash. That's how you would hand your cash over. I don't know. Money bag. Saltly. British Rail, apparently. Bag 7, a British Rail money bag. Does anyone recognise it? And we looked at the lock. I was hoping this would be a Yale, or it would be a local lock maybe, or a British, but it turns out it's a Chinese lock, is it? A smooth line. And this one is the key is a made in Hong Kong, and that says made in Hong Kong and smooth line, so it's the right key, it's the same make key. What's it say on there? What did it say there? it said smooth line, and the key says that way round. Yeah, smooth line. Made in Hong Kong. So anyway, yeah, I thought sometimes you see a thing and you just like it and you want it, don't you? And this took my eye. Instantly took my eye. We're looking for something unusual. We're always looking for something different, something you've not seen before. That type of thing. I wouldn't know what age is on it. I don't know if they still use such a thing. I don't know if there's any train drivers out there remembering these from trains, maybe. Saltley. So that's Birmingham. So might have been from the local train. Anyway, we didn't get much, but we're pleased with what we've got. Yeah. Do you think this pivot's up? Do you think this pivot's on here? See, somebody's drilled a hole, put a pin there, put a pin through and bashed the end of it. Do you think this turns up, do you think? Should we try and turn it up? Is that what that does? I wonder if that's what that does, and it might be just jammed. Should we try and force it, or do you think we'd break it? There is something there, look. There's something there. And there's something there. Is that locking it in place? Or do you think that twists? Does that... I wonder if that turns, goes in and out. So it can be used this way, or it could be used that way. I wonder. Yeah. But yeah, definitely haven't seen one before. Yeah. That's got an idea, that is.